It only grows like one place now because of the bacteria that the fake hormones ended up releasing.
Huh.
Yeah. See, I don't mind fake banana flavor.
Oh, we are
Really just a little banana fact for you.
It's really only Laffy Tappies that I like, but I don't like fake green apple flavor because to me it tastes like soap.
That's fair.
It does taste like soap.
It
So I
tastes
was
like
one of
green
those-
apple dish soap.
I was one
Yeah.
of those stupid kids when I was younger, and I realized, like, I obviously got caught for saying bad words and shit, so my mom washed my mouth out with soap. But I realized
That is horrible.
I could
My mom did that to my
put
sister too.
I could put my lips together and then blow. And so it really pissed my mom off if she washed my mouth with soap, and then I'd start blowing bubbles with my mouth. And so, like, later
You're just being
on,
innovative.
Bubbles.
like to fuck
Soap.
with her, like I would always just like put soap in my mouth and then just start blowing bubbles with the fucking just from my mouth, just and so maybe that's why I like green apple candy, because it tastes like soap.
Little nostalgia.
Oh, nostalgia, and me just being an absolutely asshole of a child.
Good. To a parent that would actively wash their child's mouth out with soap, like, listen, I'll talk shit at my
Look,
parents all
I'm
fucking
not
day.
gonna lie. I wouldn't know how to handle me as a child, so bless my parents for getting
Same.
through.
We do not
Bless
apologize for the spiritually unconscious.
Fair.
I will
Fair
not
enough.
apologize. Elmo will not apologize to Rocco for Rocco's feelings because he is a rock.
Rocks don't have feelings.
I will not apologize to the feelings of the spiritually low vibing. I will not.
I mean, like,
I have too many jelly beans for that.
I was like, I love my parents, but some of the shit they did was terrible.
Oh yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
both.
I like to think my parents.
It is usually a better balance of shit and not shit.
Yeah. You okay if we go face cams?
I'm super okay. I will just duck out of camera. I just wanted one or two to like
Get you going.
get me just as high as I am lit. So
Just as lit as I am high.
you know what I'm saying?
What a blessing you are.
Gotta balance out that twist. You know what I mean? Am I healthy? Extremely. It's insane how healthy I am.
I'm so healthy.
Literally, I scare myself just because of how healthy I am.
Like, it's crazy how healthy I am right
I
now.
go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Get out of here, you." It's crazy.
Why are you here? You don't need to be
No,
here.
why are
What
you?
are you
Look
doing?
at you. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're the epitome of health. Get out of
Get
here.
out of here. Get out of my face.
We told you last year. We don't want you perfect, healthy people here. Get out of here.
Go home.
Go home.
Get
Go
out of here.
exercise or something else you do every day. Definitely, I'm not lying. You know.
Definitely, I'm not lying.
Yep.
That's what I say after every truth that I speak.
Every truth I say,
truth.
definitely I'm not lying, just because people are like, exercise every day? No, you're too jacked. That has to be natural. And I'm like, listen, shut up. You know, it's crazy. Conversations I have are real. They're real with real people.
Yeah, these people exist. and
These
you can't
people
prove
exist,
otherwise.
and they happen every day. And I'm like, what? Conversation back, and it's great.
Words.
Words. And they're like, those words were the best words I've ever heard.
I've
And then
ever
we
heard.
move on.
Best words.
Because
Would
they're
you like an
real,
award
and
for
that's
your
so
word?
am
An award?
An
Yes, I would accept this award.
I. If I had to describe myself in my conversations, I would say real.
It's real.
They're all
I'm worried
real.
about you, bro.
Describe the feelings I'm feeling right now. Also real. That's crazy. It's a very roundabout
So
word.
real.
So real. This is
Also
they are.
So real. It's honestly, I scare myself because I am, in fact, a person. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it just scared me. You're fine. It just scared me.
I usually
I'm
try to
easily
mute.
startleable.
I usually try to mute before I cough anyway, because I cough really loud.
You have a good dad cough.
I do. I'm just a grandpa. Anyway.
I have a good mom's.
You are an 85-year-old man.
And at least you don't cough like an elementary school child.
I was gonna say tongue out and facing your best friend.
Yeah.
Like,
In their eyes?
in their fucking eyes.
Yeah.
I see children cough and I swear they aim that bitch.
They do.
Yeah. They do.
It's
Kids are
fucking-
gross.
I fucking been playing with one of my homies' kids or some shit, and they'll look at me and smile and then open their mouth and cough, and I'm just like, is this a sign of affection?
Yeah.
Because don't.
No, it's a threat.
I would prefer you hate me.
I would prefer you fucking hate me. Thank you.
It is an open threat, is what it is.
Dude, it is like trying to explain to a 3-year-old that there's a virus and they need to not do that. Just doesn't seem to work very well.
Doesn't.
It really does not. No.
Listen,
Something
child,
just
when
doesn't
you,
connect.
when you cough like that, you're threatening humanity. Cover your goddamn mouth.
Do you know what biological warfare means?
Like,
That's what it is. I didn't go about it with the right approach. I need to explain biological warfare to the child next time. Listen,
Time for
you're
a vocab
assaulting
lesson.
me right now. You
This
don't
is-
understand that.
This is my son, Dirty Bomb.
Listen, kid, I know you're 4, but if you cough on me again, I'm calling the police. That's
I'm
just,
calling the police.
I will have you arrested.
I will have you arrested. Biological warfare is not a fucking joke, child.
People's lives are at stake.
People's lives are at stake. Do you not care who you kill?
Do you want their blood on your hands?
Their blood will be on your tiny, grubby hands.
Your
let's go take
tiny.
a tour to the CDC.
The child daycare center? Absolutely not.
You mean biological warfare center? What?
Do you know how many times at work I have gotten that confused where someone's like, yeah, we're talking about the CDC. I'm like our daycare center or
Thank
like
you,
Center
Dad.
for
You,
Disease
Dad. I
Control?
knew you
I-
wouldn't say
there's
no.
an important distinction you need
There's
to
a
make here.
big difference.
Yeah. Both.
They may
are-
deal in some of the same materials.
2 months together, Shannon. I'm just so thankful. Friend.
It was a cute little dance.
That
A
was
wiggle! Ooh,
A wiggle dance.
I have to show you guys my new wiggle emotes because I subscribed to somebody.
Show the wiggle emoji.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes.
show you my wiggle. It's
Do
so
it.
good.
Do the thing.
Hold on. I'm getting there. Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at the wiggle!
That is cute.
Her wiggle. I also have this dance, which just basically expresses my mood all the time.
I have a rotating frog that is like very much how I feel.
And
There you
also
go.
really glad that there's
That rotating
this
frog
one
is just the
available.
vibe of life right
I think
now.
rotating frog is going to be my next stripper name.
Yeah.
Good one.
So far, the wiggle
That
is
could work.
pretty close to getting up there with this wiggle dance.
The wiggle worm.
Yeah.
Hi,
What in the
Shannon.
fuck? What are those? Are extreme wiggles.
Oh, yes.
Ah! Fucking
Extreme
Christ.
wiggles.
Gratuitous
I
amounts of wiggles.
deeply appreciate all of your wiggles. What a great party in the chat. Wiggles.
Fucking wiggle party, bro. There's
Fucking
not
wiggle
a,
party.
not to be Not to be confused with an orgy by any.
Those are very different things.
Any means.
They
But
are
they're
very
like a
different.
square and a rectangle. They can be different things, but they can also be the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, except
Which, by the way,
The
that
fa-
fucked with me for years.
Have
rectangle
you guys
square
I
have
thing.
seen that
fucking
video?
hate that.
You've seen that video where the person's just like, "Oh, do you see this triangle? Where does it fit? The square hole."
Into the square
Yes.
hole.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, that shit like, oh,
Well,
where
we
does this go?
we have a
In
circle.
the
Where's that
square
go?
hole.
That's
Like,
right.
Square
In
hole.
the square hole.
Bro, it's crazy how they just let sociopaths have phones like that. It's insane.
It's crazy how they
Yeah.
let that happen.
That just anybody can buy a phone and start a TikTok, and it scares you somehow.
Hey, I was unsupervised and did that.
Pew, 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 pew.
Your dice suck,
I
Noah.
rolled 3 1s and a 2 on 3 dice.
Baby! I'm just a baby. I have to add another one because they put my money don't jiggle jiggle on here and I need it.
Yes.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. It makes me wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it.
6'2" when you're compact. No slack, but luckily the seats roll back. Anyway.
Fuck it up.
Anyway.
Fuck it up.
Fuck it
Morgan.
up. That's a 5-bit redeem. You can get me you can get me doing that for 5 cents. I don't know. It's like a 10-second interruption. I should probably like make it more than that.
No.
I'm here for the goddamn.
No.
pod. Thank you so much.
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. So at some point we will play probably Dungeons and Dragons.
What?
What?
Why? Huh?
Why would we do that?
Oh, I'm here.
Well, the problem with not doing that is that I put us in the category of Dungeons and Dragons. So if we're not going to do
oh,
that,
that's right.
I do need to change categories in order to.
We would. So we're we
comply.
are gonna play some.
We got to do
So
some of it.
it's just gonna be like a quiet level up stream. Is that what it means?
God damn it. Yeah. I can't. Okay. Fine.
As soon as you said it, it's a double level up for somebody, I like immediately started laughing, and I was like, Courtney, a triple level
A
up.
triple level? Oh my god.
That's crazy.
You're so nice. You know what? I am gonna adjust. I'm gonna adjust because money don't jiggle needs to be less expensive. 25 bits. This is a vibe. It's
You're a vibe.
You know what? It's a 0-bit redeem. I don't give
Agreed.
a fuck.
Agreed.
But money.
Okay, 25 bits.
25 bits? Okay.
Money.
I'm putting all of our bit redeems on discount today.
Use the bits. Use the bits. Use the bits.
Give
They're
us
on
the bits.
discount.
Give us
I will
the bits.
repeat this throughout stream.
Now just the little bits is going off my head in my head.
The bits.
I just have Steven
the
Universe.
The bits.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking solid. That's another
Yeah.
fucking
Everything.
dude. Steven Universe. Like I really want a tattoo of like the
Me
you
too.
know the painting of Steven and Garnet. I really
Yes.
Yes.
like the original painting where she's just like holding him up. That's so cute to me.
I love
That
that. whole show.
gave me sweet serotonin when that happened.
I've been toying with the idea of getting Rose Quartz's like belly gem
Mhm.
and Steven's belly gem.
My money don't
I
jiggle
thought
jiggle,
about
it
getting
folds. I like to see
Rose's
you wiggle wiggle, for sure. It makes me wanna
Go
dribble
for some of my
dribble. You
other
know,
tattoos.
riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it.
That would be cute. Or the shield, or both. Who knows?
Yeah.
See, I really like Garnet. I like thought about getting like a tattoo of her fucking like gloves and shit. Hanging
Garnet's
on
the
my
best.
chest. Dude,
Garnet is the best.
Garnet is fucking.
Garnet is the leader.
I love Garnet.
I'm
Garnet
such
is
a
the
huge
best.
Garnet fan.
I think my favorite character is Connie, though.
Connie,
I love Connie.
That's solid.
Noah really likes Peridot.
Yeah.
Peridot's very cute.
Peridot's cute. I'm a big fan of Peridot's character.
I identify with
I
Lapis.
think my favorite probably would be Garnet at that point. But like, I'm not gonna lie. If you put like 10 rubies in a room, that's kind of my favorite.
That is big. That is
Your
big
brain-
Noah Grossman
Big no energy.
Your brain
Five
is just the ruby ship.
rubies in a room.
Yeah.
It's the Rubies playing baseball.
Yeah.
like them just like fucking working together, but always low key trying to fight one another. Like
Yeah.
that's my brain. That's my brain function. That's crazy.
Ferguson, shut
My-
up. No one cares.
My whole throat actively I worked on Peridot's voice for a long time when Brandon first was working and not depressed. Ow! Wow, yeah, I can't even do it anymore because I learned it in just such a shitty place. Well, that'll be fun to do again. Anyway, we play Dungeons and Dragons sometimes.
What?
Yeah, so sometimes we play Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes we do things. And
As we go back to our characters covered in slime.
yeah, everybody's covered
Goopy.
in goop.
Goop.
We did a fight. I'm
A little
Goopy.
bloodied. Except for people who stayed far away, I guess.
Look, I've got injuries from the slime. I've got injuries from myself.
So
Susie
we are
and Noah are just happy to be here.
we are sweaty
Like,
and
fucking-
goo covered.
That shit.
In the
fucking
shipping
did not
docks.
have a great time.
So we are all of our adventurers are sweaty and a little bloody and covered in goo on
We're
the
gooey as
shipping dock.
gooey as hell.
On the shipping dock of the downtown post office. And that's where we left off.
Then Susie, you just once the monster is done, Susie just screams and starts flicking their hands like
Get it off.
just immediately be like, "What was that monstrosity?" Fucking flicking her hands furiously, spitting out goop.
I make no apologies for letting it get bigger.
Susie says, "I wish no apologies needed, but I would have fought the child."
Yeah. But then how why the fuck is this in the mail? How is this not touching
No.
everyone's mail?
So
Oh, I mean,
that's
it was.
I guess Susie will just kind of look around to see if there's any like mail that the slime is connected to, if there's any like I don't know. I assume it's not like right information, but if it's in a specific place, I'll just look if it has any correlation.
Sorry, boyfriend texted me and he's still sick, but he's at work.
Hmm.
He said I shouldn't have gone to work, and I was like, "Are you gonna get somebody to cover for you?" And he said, "Nah, I'll suffer through."
That's not good.
Beeb.
Stop it.
That's part of
But
the problem.
His coworker told him that she's assuming that his body just gave out on him because they keep calling him in to cover other people's shifts.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
That, yeah, that'll happen. Like last night, I don't remember him going to bed.
That's no good.
And by that, I mean, I got a phone call from my sister approximately 7:30-ish. And I remember him being in his computer chair during that phone call. Fast forward to when I came back from my time blindness. It's about 8:45. He is no longer in his chair. And I'm like, is he pooping? And I go around. So I text him kind of jokingly. I was like, you good, bruh? Because that's my way of showing affection. And he didn't reply. And so I was like, well, he can't be shitting because he always replies if he's pooping. So I actually get off the couch.
Requirements that you're going through for this.
So I finally actually get off the couch, and he is just passed out in bed. And that does not happen. Like, this boy does not. He stays up till midnight at the earliest. Like,
yeah.
So.
Poor boy.
He's just so tired.
So tired, so sick. You should come home.
Especially because I'm also going to get a random $500 bonus, so.
Nice.
Yeah. It's not actually random. It's because I got Danny hired and she's still there.
Oh,
6 months later.
Recruitment bonus.
Yeah, I get a recruitment bonus. So, like, I would like that. I'm not worried about any of that.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's off tomorrow. Then come home.
Then come home, dingus.
Go home, go
Call
bed.
him a dingus.
I am calling him a dingus.
Thank you. Because he is a dingus. Why does Twitch hate me? That was a rhetorical question. I don't need an answer.
Okay.
I didn't have one for you, so.
I went on a
not?
rant in one of my Twitch chats this morning on Shannon's stream, actually, about this. I'd been working on a project at work where we're essentially forcing people to migrate to our new login system. For the last 6 months, we've given them the opportunity to confirm their email address and move over to the new system. And there were 800 people who just refused to confirm their fucking email address. So we had to force migrate them to the new system so that everybody was on the same thing. So whilst forcing these people, while forcing these migrations to our new system, I forgot one tiny detail, which is that spaces in certain parts of the form can cause problems.
Uh-oh.
So the majority of the users that I migrated couldn't log in at all because of 2 spaces.
Oh, no.
1 to 2 spaces in a thing.
This is why the robots are not taking over.
Yeah.
I promise you, we are decades
So
away from any sort of robot revolution because they are just as stupid as we fucking are.
Thank you, Arcee. So I went on a rant in the chat, but it just ended up with fucking spaces, and somebody came back with, "How does one fuck spaces?" And I just said,
Well, you see.
very carefully.
I mean,
because that's my response anytime somebody says, "How does one?"
Yeah.
When a mommy space and a
Anything.
daddy space, or a mommy space and a mommy space, or a person space and a person space love each other, or,
Listen, this is the joke that made
Sometimes
Noah
people
fall in love
touch
with me.
uglies.
No, this is the joke that made Noah fall in love with me. With enough lube and a can-do attitude, you can accomplish anything.
You can accomplish anything.
Oh,
I
yes.
made that joke the first day he met me, and he was like, "Yep, she's the one. I want that one."
So my explanation of very carefully was apparently not for the chat, not enough for the chat, and they started coming up with other things, which by the way, everybody on the internet's middle name is Elizabeth, everyone's. So several people in the chat got middle named, like Zelu Elizabeth Streams, Shannon Elizabeth D&D would be how it is. Mine is extra funny for me because Danielle is actually my middle name, but they still say QWERTY Elizabeth Danielle.
So you got double middle named.
Yeah, I get double middle named when I get middle named on stream.
I fucking hate that name. There, it's out of my system.
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
I like the name Elizabeth.
Especially when fucking Orlando Bloom says it a billion fucking times in Pirates of the Caribbean. Elizabeth, fuck you.
You ever look at him and go, brother?
It's Elizabeth.
The name Elizabeth.
Jack, we've got to go save her. Fuck you. Leave.
Your bow back, Legolas.
You said fuck you, leave! Get out of there!
Oh, hey.
Fucking, that's
Hey,
not
Game
even
Daddy.
Pirates of the
Father's
Caribbean
here.
1. That's
The
Pirates
father.
of the Caribbean.
The father is here.
half.
Hello,
Father.
father. I are responsibility.
No.
I said,
No
then come home,
responsibilities.
dingus, says Sarah. I don't like you staying, but you make your choices. And he said, I are responsibility.
Responsibility is dumb.
Responsibilities.
I
Well, if he
mean-
doesn't come home, Courtney's gonna level us up. This is a
Yes.
threat.
I think that has no bearing on whether he comes home or
He does not give a modicum of a shit.
why would he?
Could not.
He's not being leveled up.
Could not care less.
Could not,
And I went like
literally could not possibly care any less.
Brandon would care more.
Yeah.
Brandon would care more.
I hate sponsor billeries. Thank you.
I also hate sponsorbilities.
Thank you, Goku.
Sponsorbilities? Never heard of
Responsibilities.
Being a
There's
grown-up
cream,
is
there's
overrated.
some cream.
That's a Rugrats reference, I believe. Sponsor billeries.
Responsibilities. Are you chucking dice out
And they're
there?
pretending
Girl, what
to be
is
grown-ups.
wrong with you?
I drop things. That's what I do. I drink Sprite and
What
I
did
drop things.
What did you do? at the
Brother!
This
Nick,
isn't
I
right.
also drink
also just
Sprite
saw
and
you
drop
Dr.
things.
drinking Dr. Pepper.
Me?
How could you? No, Courtney.
Oh, I was like,
Why are we not playing the game? Why are we not playing the game of how many drinks does Courtney have?
I have a Sprite.
It's 3. Oh.
It's usually 3. But I do have this empty mug.
Big sad. We have no Sprite.
Cal, I've got
No
like
fruit.
5 half-drank bottles of Sprite that we use for
Fruit.
mixers and then forget that we have. It's really bad. It's underneath our dry bar and it just fucking...
It's just
I'm like,
there.
I need
I
Sprite. I
also-
need to mix it with vodka and gin. It'll be fine.
I
Not at the same
also
time. One or
I
the
have
other.
this cup, but it's full of mints.
That's part of the game. You tell us how many cups you have. We
Cups.
guess how many of them are actually drinks.
Decoy
Okay,
cup.
Cups total. 5.
I want to see you do the Sprite challenge. What's the Sprite
What is
challenge?
My tummy
Sprite
already
challenge.
hurts. I'm
Oh,
not doing
you
the
just
Sprite
chug
challenge.
a whole bottle of Sprite without burping.
My tummy
Not
is
bad.
do it.
fucked today. It's
I
so
can't
easy.
do it.
Just afterwards you can. Well, no. Yeah,
I
afterwards. you
can't. I can't chug a soda.
Yeah, it hurts.
It's physically.
You have to
painful for
tell
me.
your body what you want it to do. And not everyone is that powerful.
Tell my
I
body
mean-
Not that powerful.
I don't.
I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like
that as if I am. I'm just saying that's what you have to do.
I feel
Some people
like
can do it, and I can't.
I
You
feel like
can't.
we are
We just-
powerful
that is
enough,
not-
but we are not willing to put that power toward that particular goal. is
No.
where
Look,
that's what
I
think.
feel
Damn
like-
it! No,
I
you
feel
can't
like
say
I
that. You
might
can't
be
say
able to
shit
do
like
it.
that. You can't say shit like that because then my brain's gonna take it as like, yeah. Now I'm good.
I want to see Cal
But
do
I would
the
only
Flamin'
have,
Hot
like, 30
Doritos Mountain
seconds.
Dew challenge.
Yeah.
Gross.
I would only have 30
I'm
seconds
so-
before my body
I'm so
erupted.
disappointed in you.
30 seconds
Hey,
before your
hey.
body erupted.
Sarah, don't be so disappointed because this is all we drink. It's like to here.
Oh, thank God.
It's still here. We took some sips, like,
thank
oh, that's
God.
not too bad, and then we drank no more of it. We were like, and then it got warm, and then it got real bad, and I just haven't dumped it out yet because it's still carbonated.
Gross.
Yeah.
And then it got
I
warm.
agree, game father. However, we're not gonna do that right now, man.
No.
I'm
Here's
just
a
we're
just
not gonna
chatting?
do that
Maybe.
right now.
Hey, but-
I have been following everything very closely and watching like YouTube videos afterwards, and like it's a thing, but like that's not for right now.
I would love to be included in your dissertation, because frankly, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, okay, it is especially
I only want to
interesting-
know. I only want to know from someone who has been in it that I love and can do the Sylvia Pepe thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Pepe
I will
Sylvia.
get my whiteboard out. We will have a ball. So it's especially interesting to me because from like the legal standpoint of like just listening to their arguments, because I've now been in several legal sort of court-like situations. And like seeing how those things have gone. So like listening to what their argument is versus like, I'm like
really?
Did we?
That's the defense we went with.
It's an interesting thought. It was an interesting tactic. It's not paying off for you, gotta say.
It's not working.
It's not working in any way. But like I said, not gonna do it, and then I did a little bit. But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. If I say it enough times, it'll be true.
It looked nice.
Hey, look, dice.
Hey, look,
So,
dice.
you guys are in the. You're still in the post office. Susie, you wanted to do some sort of exploring. You were looking for some sort of something. Can you give me a little bit more direction on what you're looking for?
I was just seeing if the slime had any connection to any like postal service or situations, like any connection to any specific addresses or information, like if it just had a line of slime going to anywhere that was like fishy, you know?
You're not seeing. You're seeing like little slime remnants that like could splash around or got like carried along on some little bits, but not enough to like be like just little like splatters of it. It doesn't seem to be centralized. Like it's not like it doesn't seem to be like attached to anything in particular. It's mostly just that I'm burping 4 or 5 times. Take a pause, John.
Pause, John.
Okay. Do you want to go to the anyway? So you do see the main concentration of this goo seems to be like right along the like garage door frame, and it doesn't seem to like branch out much further than that. It seems like most of the splatters were probably mostly battle related. But you could imagine how someone could like brush up against it and end up with some on their thing that ends up on something else. It gets kind of transferred around. It is goopy, and sticks to shit. Goop.
Heard.
Were we looking for anything else while we're here?
Do we want to look for any demons that might have been drawn to it?
It might not be a bad idea.
Or come from it.
Yeah, either come from it, drawn to it. Like, do we want to search the premises for
Find the
literally
portal.
anything we can find that might give us information?
Yee.
Yes.
Maybe we look for the portal where it came from.
Maybe it is the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Susie will start circling the building to see if there's anything like outside.
Okay.
Demonic
Yeah, and I'll do
or
around inside.
not from us.
Yeah. Both Susie and Nowhere go ahead and make perception or investigation. And then Webb and Lily, since you guys hadn't specified that you were going to go elsewhere, but you were talking about the portal, maybe it is the portal, you can both roll insight.
I rolled 18.
18?
On investigation.
Okay.
You got a 25 perception.
Oh
my god.
15 on insight for one.
15.
Also 15.
Nice.
this garage definitely functioned as a portal. It seems to have been related to the Alkilith. The big goo thing seemed to be able to, like, you could see it, like, putting focus into the portal, like, putting focus into it in order to summon things. Like, you could see, like, the connection between that. Yeah, that's what you see that. On 6, you said 18 investigation? Susie.
Yes.
Susie, on 18 investigation, you are you do find a couple of little weird looking demon frogs. They look mostly like frogs, but you have had experience with demonic things, and you can tell those are demon eyes. So you see a couple demon frogs around the corner. They have 7 hit points, so, like, you can squish them if you want to, but they're fairly harmless. Were you able to hear that? No, I didn't realize you had gone far away.
No, I heard some of it. I'm so sorry. I had to...
It's okay. You didn't realize I was going to be talking to you, so.
You said little are they demonic frogs?
Yes, little demon frogs.
I would like to roll. How many are there?
Probably just 2 or 3.
I'd like to grab the 2 by their little demonic frog armpits.
Okay.
And just try to, like, grab them and pick them up.
Okay. Just for fun, roll me 2 grapple checks.
Absolutely. Do I add strength to that?
Yes, or athletics.
Athletics hurt. Do maths real fast. I gotta reopen the page. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Ooh. So the first one is going to be a dirty 20.
Okay.
And the second one is going to be a dirty 22. Okay.
Dirty 22.
Not a natural 22 by any means.
Not a natural 22. Yeah, you absolutely pick up these little frog things. They're pretty large, like large size kind of froggies. And as you scoop them up, they kind of shift in your hand a little bit. And they become like these little, they're not winged. It's got kind of like a little bit of a hunchback. It looks almost kind of like a frog, but if a frog had like a weird, creepy demon face. And it's got like horns that come up, little claws, a little tail that whips off in the back. And it just kind of starts going, because it's a tiny little thing.
Can I tell whether it speaks abyssal or infernal?
You would be able to tell it what it does speak abyssal, and you think it might even be able to speak like common English.
Cool. I will just, power move it. I'll hit it with the abyssal.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, like, in like just a deep ass voice, just be like, cease your moving, cowards.
It just goes.
And then I will point to nowhere in myself and just be like, we seek information. Do you want to hop away?
It tries to claw you.
Poor dumb thing.
Have the little cutie roll for it.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it's like a 13.
Once
12.
So 16 is my AC. I will.
So
I will
it's like trying to get its tiny little mouth like on your hand is just like
my voice will soften a little bit, but I will bonk them against each other.
Now kiss.
So my voice will soften a little bit, and I'll be like, listen, work with me, and you're fine. You guys obviously aren't a threat. Hey, stop that, Bonk. You guys obviously aren't a threat.
Help me,
And
help you.
And that's okay. You know, like, we can be cool, you know, if you're cool. I don't know what the abyssal speak for that is, but I assume it's stop fucking around and I won't kill you.
Yeah, they seem to kind of after you bonk them together, they just kind of like
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I had to. Boom, boom, boom. So you bonk them together, and they kind of like they don't go like catatonic, but they seem to like just meh. They kind of baby dead weight. You know, like when you're holding a kid's hand and you're trying to get them to go somewhere and they don't want to go somewhere, so they just go boneless.
I happily say, there we go, and just wave their legs a little bit.
They let you. They're not gonna do it at this point.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my darling.
Hello,
Hello,
my right.
Oh my.
On God. On God.
I'm pretty sure I saved this picture. I'm gonna put a picture of what they look like in chat. They're like
I will then say, I will say in abyssal, I'll say, I'm gonna grab the smart people, and we'll figure out what questions to ask you. And then I'll go up to Nowhere and everyone else and be like, what questions do we want to ask?
Nowhere, with your 25 perception, you clearly saw the demon frogs. You pointed them out to Susie, who immediately
my little
like,
friend.
Boom. You
Didn't think she'd immediately jump to animal abuse, but
Whoa.
I shouldn't have expected much.
Whoa, I did not jump to animal abuse.
You're right. You just bonked their craniums together.
Animal self-defense, maybe. I don't know. He tried to bite me. He failed. If he would have succeeded, you know, he meant harm to me. I just wanted to nip that in the little head bonk. I don't know.
Also, not an argument that would hold up in court.
Also, not an argument that would hold up in
court. Do you know what's crazy? I don't think Nowhere's gonna go to the law, so I think I'm safe.
Weird. I wonder what in the world would have led you to believe that the police
suddenly Nowhere walks away from us and walks into the nearest police station. Says, I saw the frog bump. It was over there.
I saw it happen, man.
There was a frog bonk. You gotta go fix this. Anyway,
some guy bonking frogs over there.
Hey, there's a girl bonking frogs.
There's a girl in the forest bonking frogs.
Bonking frogs.
With a man voice.
They're picking up field mice and they're just bobbing
and the police are sitting there going, and what are we supposed to do about that?
Are you discussing Little Bunny Foo-Foo? What are you talking about? Get out of my offices.
There's a murder.
Discussing
There's a murder.
Yeah, they can't touch me. Again, bonks the demon frogs. No,
and
not
then
kidding.
the good fairy said...
The officer would just be like, it was field mice in Little Bunny Foo-Foo, not frogs.
Not frogs.
No, sorry.
You got the
not
rhyme
demon,
wrong.
Not demon frogs.
Funny enough, Frank, get out of here.
These little quetzal guys.
With your 25 perception, it's not so much that you see things, it's still pretty dark. You've got dark vision, but at the same time, like, it's not like there's a ton that's surrounding this area. But you do hear the familiar sounds of the Varguil's stunning shriek, those weird little bat faces, and the ones that screamed at you, and then it tried to scare you, but none of you got scared, because it's not that high of a save. And then you know that you are immune to this effect because you've heard it already. But you do hear a couple of those somewhere within like the next block or so that must have come through the portal at some point. And you do hear closer by, actually in some bushes off to the side of the main entrance, you catch another maw demon. The big fuck all mouth with eyes and arms and flailies. And it just seems to be like eating a bird.
Well, you don't know where that's been. Get that out of your mouth.
That's highly unsanitary.
No. I just want to kill it.
Okay. Roll an attack, just for fun.
There are a hysterical... that's initiative. That's not attack. Uh-huh. 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Yeah.
What's your sneak attack? How many?
4.
4d6?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's your bonus? Yeah, you can kill it. You can kill it in one hit.
Yeah.
You've got a surprise round on it anyway, because it was not expecting anybody to come up on it while it was eating this bird in a bush.
I would immediately like see it say, "Get that out of your mouth! You don't know where that's been." Turn to talk to Susie as I'm like flipping a short sword to stab it right in its head and look at her and go, "There is a hysterical amount of demons here."
It's an inward number.
In nowhere speaks abyssal, correct?
Yes.
In abyssal, I will just look at you and agree, and then be like, yeah, I mean, look at these losers. It's not even high class demons, and hold up mine.
One of them flips you off with his little claw.
I do little kissy faces back at him.
Now kiss.
He flips me off with his little thingy, and I just do. All right, what do we want to ask him?
Hi, Bubbas. Give me rotating frog.
Yeah, Susie. Susie
we...
talks with her hands, so they're suffering right now.
Just flinging around.
Can we take him to Lily and Webb as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can. Susie shakes them and says, "We can take them wherever you want."
Are you
They're
guys
highly portable.
leaving the mail, the post office, or are we going back in?
No, I assume we're just gonna pop back inside as long as there's no more obvious demons. We'll just pop back inside and be like, "Hey, look, we got dweebs."
It's like
We got
Pokemon out there.
It's like fucking Pokemon.
There's fucking Pidgeys all over the place. Well, not Pidgeys anymore.
Rattata. Susie's gonna look at the two little frogs and be like, I don't know if we want to insult Rattata like that." I assume the frogs aren't up to date in Pokemon lore, so they won't be offended.
No.
Not highly
They
knowledgeable.
don't seem.
in fun lore.
They seem kind of chill.
Yeah, they do, cause fucking they know fucking the alpha dog is holding them. You know what
They
I'm
have
saying?
brain damage, so.
Oh,
From gratuitous
Well,
bonk.
Bonk.
we don't have to talk about
They
brain
have
damage.
7 total hit points, my guy.
Well,
Brain
it
damage.
was a soft bonk. Yeah, it was like, I wasn't like clapping cymbals.
Brain drain.
Like
Clapping symbol.
it was just like a bonk, like.
I mean, you actually don't clap cymbals that hard most of the time.
Well, then I'd be a bad symbolist. Okay,
Wherever
but-
there's fun to be had, there will be a fact to be found.
Virgo rising.
It'll be a soft bonk. I don't want to do like.
Bonk. Yeah, no.
I don't want to.
I'm joking. They don't actually have brain damage.
Oh.
They do just
They
seem
don't.
kind of like they're like fucking. I don't
Listen,
know.
in
I'm not
Cal's
trying to
thing,
argue with this thing that can hit us. I don't.
It-
Yeah.
I've accidentally killed things in Cal's campaign so many times, so like I just wanted to make sure.
Just one time, please.
I didn't want to hurt them. I just wanted to show them who the fuck was boss, and it was me.
And it was me. I was the boss.
And I was the boss.
It was me the whole time.
It was me. I've been here the whole
time.
And
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you silly toad demons.
All right, back on subject. Nowhere comes in is like it's like fucking Pokemon out there.
And we got these things, so we could ask him questions.
Are these the same frogs
I
that
couldn't
saw
think of
before?
anything to ask, so I came to you guys.
They seem like the same type of demon thing that you saw before.
Gotcha.
They don't look like the frog version of it anymore. But you can tell those are the same eyes, same sort of. They've got like that frog-like skin on them. And you're like, I'm pretty sure these are the same ones that not like the exact same ones, but the same kind that I saw.
I will growl in Abyssal to the two frogs to wave at Lily and Web. I will say, greet them, be nice.
Lily will say, I've seen frogs like this before.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Yes, what little gentlemen and women. What little women. Oh.
So polite.
Oh, they're so polite.
You bit me last time I pet you.
Oh.
Susan's gonna thank them for that because that was very nice of them.
Crookshank says, Mama, but I love you. What pets?
Why you no pet me anymore?
I bite because I love.
You bit me. I don't want to be bit again.
Little face.
I just don't want to be bit again.
You say, give me pets.
See, and him bite.
It's like, give me pets either way. I demand.
He keeps going.
Are
you done?
No. I am only orange.
Said it like, if you say it like that, then I guess I am.
Oh, Bubba. That's me.
All I know is bite.
Okay, nope. You've crossed the line. That was a hard bite. We're not friends right now.
We're not friends.
Banishment.
I can tell when he's doing his warning nibbles and when he's like, no, this is personal now.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not fucking personal. You're just in
Stop personal. Get out of here.
I usually have to banish our cat when she tries to paw her way into the closet. It just gets annoying. She's in the hallway.
Like she's still open.
Yeah. She's asleep. Polite frog demons.
Polite frog demons. Blech.
Is where we were at.
Yep. I will then inquire to you guys. What question should we ask? Because I guess I'm not totally sure, and I don't want to like ask it wrong.
Where are they from?
Yeah.
Like, could they lead us to wherever they popped out of?
Yes, please.
And like,
where are you at in the post office?
We're still investigating, I think, the garage doors, so I think it's
still out in the shipping area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Web would just ask, like, have you guys tried asking where they're from or where they came from?
Susie will get very close between the two little frog demons, like put her face between them, and just say.
I've done a lot today.
Just say like aggressively, no, I was just assuring their cooperation, and then like look at both of them.
Susie would like to intimidate the frog.
Web's gonna be like, well, you've got one in each hand, so I think you've got them pretty cooperative.
Susie will mutter, "Thank you," and well, now I do.
I mean, if the math's right, a frog in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, so he's got 4 frogs worth.
Susie hearing that will look at the frogs super like urgently and be like, "Is there more in the bush?"
No, there was just a maw demon.
Just a maw.
All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Well, fuck off.
Okay, bye. Bye.
of here.
Webb's gonna look. Webb's gonna look like. Did can they talk or do they just make that noise?
Honestly, I don't know.
Susie will say an abyssal to them. Talk. Prove you can talk.
I don't talk a lot.
There we go. Susie will say, there we go. Look, they talk. That's crazy. Look at how well they're talking. They said they don't talk a lot, which means simple questions. And then move them back and forth like Barbie dolls.
And I'll know where I'll go into my coat and grab out a small baggie of Cheerios that I keep on me to lure the ducks from the pond.
Webb.
And like offer them as treats. Like, good boy, you answered a question.
The ducks are free. You can just take them.
I loosen their armpits, so if they want to take a Cheerio, they can.
Webb is gonna reach into his bag and then pull something out and then hide it behind his back.
Lily would pull out a bag of rat treats, and Oolong would like take it from her and put it back in the backpack.
Webb's just
You're mine, mother.
You're mine. Do not use on the frog.
Gumby comes out from your shoulder, goes down your arm, grabs the bag, goes back up.
Yep. Like, nope.
The fuck?
Another job well done. Oolong get treat.
Oolong get treat. Oolong just tosses the treats into the bag and then dives in after them.
Snack for baby.
On seeing this, Susie is gonna mutter super quietly to the frogs in Abyssal, your treat from me is your lot.
Your existence. I have very conflicted feelings as a demon right now.
Listen, I know they're being nice to you, but I know how
So
it works
small.
down there, motherfuckers. Yeah, good mouth noises. All right, let's keep going.
Webb's gonna like walk up right next to Susie and lean. Well, I guess probably like eye to eye wherever Susie's standing and holding him, and just ask. I'm gonna ask you once, and I'm gonna ask you politely. You can point, or you can say, "Where did you come from?"
Over there.
Where's it pointing to?
To the garage where the Alkilith was.
I'm just gonna go, Susie, throw him.
Susie will rear back like she's about to, but not throw him yet.
I came through that way.
Yeah, Webb's gonna look over and like, oh no, Susie, that wasn't me trying to threaten them. I really meant it. Throw him at the door and see what happens.
Yeah.
Susie's gonna put him back down to face level and be like, listen, bud. And then just throw him.
And then just throw.
For fun, make an attack roll for me.
Oh no, he's gonna explode. All right. That's gonna be attack roll. Would I add proficiency to that?
Yes.
It's gonna be 18.
18?
Yep.
Okay.
15s are hot for me today.
15s are hot today.
Getting a lot of mileage out of that rotating frog emote.
You really are. It's good.
There's also a frog with
Fucking
teeth, but it's pretty
classic.
cursed.
Both
Yeah,
of
that
those
one
are
is
extremely topical.
cursed. So you throw the closet, and it thumps against the garage door.
Like a thump, like it's dead.
Not like it looks like it probably got a good bonk, but it doesn't seem to be fully dead.
Bonks!
does look to be a little
Bonks indeed.
I was building up its bonk tolerance. I will go up. I will go up and I will pick up the frog again. And I'll look at the other one and act like it wasn't a failed attempt, you know? Like I wasn't trying to hurl it through a portal. I'll look at the other one and be like, "You gonna cooperate now?"
You want to know what time it is?
Bonk time.
It's bonk o'clock.
Yes. I just want to be as threatening as possible to the other one now. Like, you want to work with me now, bitch? Y'all gonna say smart ass things?
Fuck around and find out.
Bonk o'clock.
Yeah, so I'll scoop up the other one, so I'm holding it like that. I'm an animal wrangler. It's not animal abuse, okay?
An animal wrangler.
I mean, it is a demon, so like.
Yeah, well, I was like, first of all, they're not animals. Second of all, they are demons. Third of all, they didn't go through. They just went.
It's a bold strategy, Colin. Let's see if it pays off.
I will say.
Let's see if it pays off.
I will say in Abyssal, once he says that, I'll say to the two demons, I'll say, "Do you hear that? You failed us."
Well,
I didn't mean to.
Webb's gonna look back like they didn't fail anything.
I don't know how we get back
Kill
through.
Now they're injured and have low self-esteem.
It only works sometimes. I don't know.
You guys are like, "Dan, you're being really mean to these demons," and I'm like, "I let them survive. I am a great person."
I am a god.
Quasi's voice is my
It's
favorite.
insane how good of a person I am to these awful demons right now. That's crazy. I know because I am one. Let's keep going.
Webb's just say, "How do we get it to happen none of the time? Do you guys know?"
It's beyond my scope, man.
Oh, you guys
my
are
grade.
You guys are pretty dumb. All right, so
I'm not smart.
so
I'm not strong.
we could send him back, or we could get rid of him. What?
I don't. I just.
Susie will get really close to them again, like just put them up to her face, and she'll just say, "We're trying to find where you come from anyway. If you work with us, you'll survive a lot longer. How would you like to be my lackeys, little guy?" And then I'll just shake him a little bit.
I can do
Rustle around a little
stuff. We can do stuff. Do stuff.
What
What does stuff
I can do
mean?
things.
Yeah,
I
so
could be-
can a
I could be,
can
and then
opener.
one of them just goes invisible for a second. It's still in your hand, but it's just invisible in your hand. I can do that, and I can. We can look like this too. And the other one kind of flops over, and then it looks like a giant centipede. It's kind of gross.
Don't like that.
This is not making the case for your life.
I don't. I can poison. I don't.
Susie's on the opposite side of this, and she is like, "They're making great points for them." I'm gonna be honest. I'm
These are
blown away.
excellent points. I
I'm
think we
blown
should hear
away
them
on
out.
how many points that they're making, and I will take responsibility for them.
Webb, just forgetting that he was hiding it behind his back, just like puts his both hands on his head, and you guys see in one hand he has a revolver.
Hell yeah!
Well,
Going frog hunting?
Just
Fuck.
Webb's like, I didn't know if we were going to run into anything or if I really had to be quick on the draw. It's not loaded, and he's gonna pop open
then
like
why
the,
you swing it to us?
I didn't say it's not dangerous.
Susie is gonna set down the two frogs, and right
You are by
before
far the worst pirate I have ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
But you have
No, if nowhere says that, Webb's just say yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
so funny. Yeah, Susie will set the frogs down, and as she does, she'll say in Abyssal, we will see if your trust and your lives will be earned, and then she will set them down next to her on either side and see what they do.
they both promptly like go back into frog form and just.
Do they stay beside me?
Mm?
Yeah, bitch. Okay.
All Susie's ever wanted is a pet.
Dude, well, I don't even know. If
Susie
it's that,
really
but
likes pet demons, I guess.
Look, I used to have an army of demons back in the day. These squires will do for now. Fucking hey, like
and
no,
you
they
They will
actually
pull
do.
my chariot made of pumpkin.
We
Look,
do
we-
actually have a. There is a stat block for Quasit as a familiar.
Yes.
I wasn't even I just like, look, the last one I had to fuck up and I felt so bad. So this time I want to skip a step and fuck them up first. You know what I'm saying?
To metagame, you guys. When you're looking up the information on Quasits, they're literally like physically weak. They keep to the shadows to plot mischief and wickedness. More powerful demons use Quasits as spies and messengers when they aren't devouring them or pulling them apart to pass the time.
Oh.
So they knew the drill. As soon as Susie picked them up and was like, "You want to fucking live?" They were like, "Okay, I work for this bitch now." That's
Pretty much.
They understood the assignment.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It was. I'm gonna try to get out of this if I can. They get bonked. They're like, "You're right. You're bigger than me, and I'm."
That's correct.
They absolutely understood the assignment.
They're like, I cannot.
Just
Ah.
do it!
I said, "What
Make
can you do?"
your
One of
dreams
them said,
come true!
I said, "What can you do?" One of them said, "Look, I can get real ugly real fast.
I can get
Look at
real
this."
fucking gross.
Which they can change forms into things. And they can deliver messages. They keep eyes out. They can be a bat, a centipede, or a toad.
Disgusting. I
Or
love them.
or it's regular creepy green.
Look,
2
I
feet
didn't-
tall, little.
I didn't know I was like.
I didn't know I was signing up for actual responsibility
I
and
didn't know I was
making and
traumatizing
bunking these
them
two
to the
frogs.
point. Yeah, I
You're their
didn't know I
mother
was-
now.
I didn't know
Yeah,
it was
you know,
traumatizing.
Noah, sometimes you
Yeah.
get two frogs, you bunk them together, and you get responsibility.
Now you're a
That's
parent.
just how motherhood works.
With
That's how
one-
motherhood works.
This is not-
Motherhood is the result of bonking two frogs together.
Bonking
This
frogs,
is what the
baby.
Supreme Court doesn't realize.
when one woman loves two frogs. Very
When one woman loves 2 frogs.
When you bonk your frogs together, you get children.
parental responsibility. You mean bonking frogs? Is that what
Bonking
you're
frogs?
talking about?
You mean some frog bonk?
It's like somebody heard the phrase bumping uglies and like forgot it.
Bonking frogs. Frog
Hey,
They
bonking.
said, they said once you have kids, you'll understand. I'm sorry, because you bonk frogs doesn't mean
Just because you bonked frogs doesn't mean that you're like parent.
Doesn't mean you know love. Fuck.
Oh,
Well, now we have
Oh.
demon babies.
God.
Now you
I'm
got
gonna-
They say,
two
first
very
comes
eager
love.
to serve demon babies.
I'm gonna bring
Comes
these.
love,
I'm
then
gonna-
comes marriage, then comes bonking frogs.
I'm
And
gonna
Webb
bring
and I were
these-
so ready to kill these children.
I'm gonna bring these 2 demons home to Jim and Helen, and they're gonna be like, "What? We told you what happens when you bonk frogs without protection."
Honey, we talked about
What is
this.
this?
A while ago.
I'm gonna be like, "More to the
was a
army
whole
of the past,"
thing.
and they're gonna be like, "Go to bed.
Go to
Go
bed.
to bed."
While we're still in the warehouse, Webb is going to he's gonna take his goggles that he was wearing and kind of mess around with them, and then he's gonna cast. You see the lens kind of shift to like a blue light, and he's gonna cast see invisibility and take a look around and see if there's anything that's hiding in the warehouse right now.
That's
Since he-
smart.
Since he just saw the Quasits turn
Yeah.
invisible, that would have triggered that. He would
Yeah.
go and cast that.
Go ahead and roll perception with advantage.
As I'm becoming a mother, you're trying to find more of my children.
Well,
Begin to swaddle.
more of the the kids down the street that they're not allowed to play with anymore. That's what we're trying to find.
It's down the street.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I don't have to cast invisibility.
Yeah, so 23, but nat 20 on that.
Nat 20. You, with your see invisibility, take a look around. Double check one thing. They can't go invisible. You are very, very confident that there is nothing in this room.
Okay.
You can kind of see like the remnants from where the closet previously went invisible, but since it's back in physical shape again, yeah, you get just like the really cool night vision moment of just seeing everything in this room. Let me actually double check something on see invisibility.
Okay. It says you can see into the ethereal plane as well.
Yeah.
I have it up here on D&D Beyond.
Hey, yo.
For 1 hour, for the duration, you see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, and you can see into the ethereal plane. Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
I'm going to double check something about the ethereal plane and what it contains.
Right on.
I like to think while you're looking through this, everything about Susie looks normal, except she has really old-looking demon eyes that she normally doesn't have.
You guys ever watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Of course.
You've just got to stand behind you, just this big fucking monstrosity full of muscles and shining metal.
you just see the ghost of my past self, and it looks exactly like one of those motherfuckers.
All I can just see now is Susie doing a JoJo pose where she's like,
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's the close up of Susie's face with the perfect shadowing, just like JoJo.
yeah.
She has a chain choker on just for aesthetic.
Of course.
Okay. You do still see, because the ethereal would have some sort of, you can kind of see there is still a vague shimmer around where the Alkilith was, that seems portal-like, but you can also tell that it's in flux. There are times that it, like, you can see it, like, almost like waves crashing across it for a moment, and then it fades away, and it shimmers up a little bit. And like one spot looks like it's like a full circle, like bright light for a second and then disappears again. It seems very volatile and not very... You're seeing like it looks like it's almost fighting to remain.
Is it tied specifically to the garage door?
It seems like it's right about kind of the outside of the garage, not on the garage door itself, but the part that contains it. Where the Alkilith was mostly on. Like, it was related to where the body of the Alkilith was.
Could I make, like, a check to see if Webb would know how to destroy an extraplanar portal?
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. Ooh, not bad. 19. Yes, 19. Natural 14.
Nice. Okay. Double check a thing real quick. You think with a high enough dispel magic, you could likely make this area ineffective.
Gotcha. Webb's gonna turn to the group, specifically at Lily, and ask, Lily, do you know Dispel Magic? Nowhere. Do you know Dispel Magic?
No.
I don't. I never want to dispel magic. I want to envelop it. So I don't know that.
Yeah, most of my stuff is mostly either being invisible, seeing invisible stuff, or hurting stuff.
Susie just looks at you super happily and goes, I kill things.
No,
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
dispel
just pat her side. Yes, and we love you for it.
I don't have
know
to
this
spell
and I love
magic,
you.
but I have entangle.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna I thought maybe we could I was wondering if we could physically distort the portal itself, but I'm wondering if the spell is tied to the space that it occupies and not necessarily the object that it that is tied to. We would need to find like a that's what I'm looking for. Exorcist? An exorcist or some kind of clairvoyant that we might be able to hire to dispel magic for us. I don't want to leave this thing around you guys. I don't know if the Alkilith came through it or if it created it, but I don't like it at all.
You said we need like clairvoyant. Could I roll a history to see if I know anyone that might be able to help?
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
I feel like Susie's really obvious about herself, so I might have a chance if I can draw similar-minded individuals.
I'll try something real quick.
Ooh. It's gonna be a 5.
You know that you probably know someone who like they're not like necessarily like a clairvoyant, but they're like spiritual. Like you know some spiritual people. Like they could probably help.
We could put it in an ad.
Yeah, you've got connections. You're sure you know someone who knows someone.
I will immediately be like, oh, I know my friend Claire is very good with stones. She knows a lot of things about stones and spirits, and we could always ask her.
Okay.
You said noted. Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Here
Huh?
we go.
And Susie.
That's neat.
Can we respond like you're a little kid telling a story?
Susie
Hmm?
Susie nods and then happily looks at her frogs.
Ribbit.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they even sound like frogs and not demons. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, fuck.
Okay. I was double checking to see if I did actually know Dispel Magic, but just didn't have it prepared. And I do not. I have Detect Magic, which is a whole different thing. Anyway.
That's a different thing entirely.
Yeah.
I will offer also, if we can't solve it right now, I can leave one of these little gentlemen here and have the other one, if anything changes, and have them switch out at the end of the night so we can make sure.
Bob's like, that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. You kind of see a slightly worried look on his face that goes away after a moment.
Because they know that if they do anything that they shouldn't be doing, we just kill them.
I don't want to be killed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Webb's like, it's not necessarily that I'm worried that they're going to be scared of us. I'm just worried if something comes through that portal, they're just going to, turn traitor immediately, like how they did to us.
Look, we didn't have no masters before.
Susie,
I like the story.
will smile once you say this and say, well, that's fine. I'll save the other one to kill in front of them.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
That works.
And then Susie will look at both of them with smiles and say, "Do you hear that, little buddies?" And pat them on the head, so they know if one of them, I'm gonna kill them and their little motherfucking friend in front of them.
Ah.
Got it, boss.
I like how the frogs also sound like they're from New Jersey.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know how to make a portal to the Jersey realms.
Wait,
The shores
I'm
of
so
Jersey.
sorry.
what do you mean the chaos dimension already exists?
Yes.
It's in the New Jersey Turnpike. To get there, you just have to blast a lot of Bruce Springsteen. Very
A
loudly.
lot of Bruce
so
Springsteen.
the one that can turn invisible, I'll have
They
him-
both can. They were just showing you their different skills.
The one that chose to show me they can turn invisible gets to watch because he can turn invisible and then come back. And then Centipede gets to come with me.
Are you gonna name them or?
No, I'm just calling them based off their abilities. If they want to tell me their names, we can talk about them earning, me using them.
Yeah.
I think they get that energy from you and just aren't gonna argue with it.
That's fine.
So.
I accept that they get very aggressive energy from me because that's all I've been giving them.
Weird, right? Crazy
It's
how
crazy.
that works.
So weird.
It's fucking insane how they got those
Crazy.
social cues. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I was being so subtle.
Just really, really subtle about the whole thing.
So yeah, I'll keep
Just
one
really
of them
glad
with
they
me.
did actually end up picking up on it, though. That was good.
Yeah, that's really. We're off to a great relationship, honestly. So
I
yeah,
agree.
I'll just keep one of them with me so they can communicate and tell me if anything's fucky, and as a threat, if they want a turncoat, we can talk.
They
Murder
seem,
will be involved.
yeah, they seem pretty quick to follow your requests.
Even though I'm a human in this form, I'll still eat them. It won't be pleasant, but I'll still.
But I will.
I'll do it.
God
I'll
damn it.
fucking do it, my guy.
But I'll fucking do it. I don't want to.
fucking
But I will.
do it. Do it. Yeah, so you've got one watching out, just watching the portal, and is to report back to you if something occurs.
And then I'll call the other one my little bodyguard and then laugh at my own joke.
Ferguson, it's really early for you to be yelling at me.
I
Upset,
require
mother.
sustenance.
Yeah,
just
he's
go-
literally, the treat balls are empty and this is not okay.
Oh, so stupid.
Oh,
So,
the
Emergency.
worst thing. Emergency, mother, please. We are dying. Speaking of mother, please. Hello,
clearly,
Missy.
Centipede is
You see her come by.
Oh, do I know what they eat?
I want to know how to properly take care of my demons.
Yeah.
Generally, small insects, little things.
So
It can hunt on its own.
So I'm hearing once I get home, I give them little pieces of bologna.
Yeah, they'll eat it.
Sounds good.
They'll be confused by it, but they'll eat it.
Before I sleep, I'll feed the one next to me because I don't want him to nibble on my toes. But I will. I'll give him a little piece of bologna, and when he looks at it confused, I'll just answer with, "I pre-hunted this meat."
I pre-hunted this for you.
I won't say for him because he needs to know his life is the only favor I will give him.
You can't know I love him.
He can't know we're bestest of friends yet. No.
He very cautiously takes the little bit of bologna from you and just.
Susie will quietly say, "Wait till you try cheese."
Wait till you try cheese.
Because I get it. The emotion you're feeling right now, that was me when I first tried bologna. I've been there, little demon.
Hello.
Baby.
Hello, cat.
Kitten.
Ferguson gave up, but Crookshanks is staring at me expectantly. So we've got that. Is there anything else we wanted to do? Looking at we're still at the post office in our timeline so far.
No, man, bonking frogs is good enough for me.
We was bonking some frags.
So
Okay.
there I was, right? Bonking frogs in a post office, right?
Barbecue sauce on my titties. And I'm
Barbecue-
like, again?
Again?
So
It's okay. I took out the cameras before we bonked frogs.
you did take out the cameras.
Thank God.
Uh,
That'd be embarrassing otherwise.
I don't want the government to know I'm bonking frogs.
Why am I typing it on my phone and not on my computer where I am faster to type?
The government knows I'm bonking frogs. It's going to become a controlled substance.
Can't have that.
Do you want to legalize bonking frogs in Nebraska? Yes or no?
Sign this petition.
Yes, no, maybe.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, no, maybe.
Get off my desk.
What can the next
No,
governor
I'm not
gonna be like? I support bonking frogs for
Missy, go.
America.
Bonkin' Frogs 2024.
2024, we're all gonna be bonking frogs.
Frog bonking is the newest movement, man.
What are you, a prude? Bonk your frog already.
Your frog.
Oh, no!
Refuse.
Oh, hell yeah. Bonking frogs 2023.
Frog bonk for president.
Frog bonk for president. It's just a giant frog with a helmet on.
Frog Bonk, attorney at law.
Frog for bonk Obama?
Have you or your family been affected by frog bonk? You can call this number now to get financial.
In a
Spells out bonk.
lawsuit. You may be entitled to financial compensation.
You 1-800 bonk.
1-800 bonk.
1-800-unbonk my frog.
Bonk my frog.
Unbonkmyfrog.com.
Unbonkmyfrog.com. Oh my god. Ugh.
Are we
You
like
bonk
this?
frogs and now you have two little demons that are serving your every whim. Call this number.
And now you have demons that are serving your every whim.
Sounds like a personal
Some people call them children.
Yeah.
Some.
That's
Uh,
not what your children are for.
Well, I
For the
call
record.
them invisibility and centipede.
It's true.
Yeah, no, I think we're good here.
Sweet. Yeah, so you guys go ahead and head out.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
We took someone's car, so I'll help centipede.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I'll
Nowhere's the
help-
only one with a full car.
I was like,
I brought my Vespa.
Right, but
You guys called me here.
I
It's
see.
the same night. It is the same night.
yeah.
No, not the same night as the Howler fight where you got called down. You all arrived together
No, we all did arrive together. That's right.
because
we
you were
went-
using the goo as a compass.
That's right. Yeah, we all rode together.
I'll
The mountain goo compass.
I'll help centipede into the car with me and make sure that the invisible one knows to meet me in the morning with checkbacks.
Yep.
That
Sorry.
I assume helping him into the car is just picking him up into the car, not like grabbing his little hand and giving him a step.
Yeah, he just kind of once he gets into the car, he realizes that like there's not a ton of space, and so he like kind of just curls up like kind of like goes under one of the seats so that he's not in the way.
Little
Now listen, if I get in a
gentleman.
car accident, you might be one of the first ones to die. I'll be totally honest with you. I don't know what the frame of this car is gonna do.
I will say, I will tell him to brace himself on my ankle if he needs to. because that, you know, that's basically a seatbelt.
Basically.
I think it's then just dropping everyone off at home
Yeah.
and calling it a night.
I'll just, as I walk through the door, I'll just loudly say, Jim, Helen, I have a friend over tonight, and then go into my room with the little demon.
Okay, honey. Thank you for letting us know.
Jim and Helen are cool fucking parents.
Yeah. For real.
I mean,
They're chill as fuck.
she's
They're
also
good.
in college. Like, what are they gonna do?
I also
She's
came out of
18.
the-
She'll do what you want.
I also came out of the womb telling them about the atrocities I've committed. I think they've learned to go with this.
They learn to accept some things.
They were like, do you know what? Susie's a special girl, and that's okay.
That's what you sounded like. That's what you sounded like, stupid.
So sad.
What?
The saddest baby.
The saddest baby.
Mama, I just want lovin's. No, you want more food, fat, and you don't need it yet.
Fat.
You chunky. We're at
You talking-
level 8 now, right?
Sorry to you.
Oh, we just leveled up.
We are currently at 8.
We
Yeah, but we
no
leveled up.
after the Alkilith.
I feel like Cal is almost on your side right now. So I was reminding him about something. And then
Cal
he
said,
said, dope, level 9?
Yeah, 9. 9? 9.
9. Maybe by the next battle, but not yet.
That's fair.
Look, I'll beat the shit out of my little guys if it means level up.
You know you're not. You know you don't get XP just from fighting for me.
I know.
We
No, I
we
know.
work on a milestone.
I was
here.
like, y'all. Last time I leveled you up wasn't even after a combat. I don't think.
No,
No,
it definitely
work on
wasn't.
milestone
I'm
here,
pretty
bitch.
sure you guys did a whole bunch of research, and I was like, level up. You guys are smarter than you were before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, Ferguson.
It'd be so sad if you were like, yes, in order to level up, kill your little frog demon.
Yes, you must kill your little frog familiars that I just.
Yeah, your new pets, kill them.
No!
Web and Susie camp the door and wait for them to spawn.
I already hurled one at a garage door, so I'm not doing great, right? I don't think the bonk was the problem. I think the problem when I was like, is there a portal? Let's check.
Yeet.
Yeet. Did I kill him?
Do
Okay,
the
cool.
kids
I'm gonna
still
pick him
say
back up.
yeet?
I don't know. I'm not around the kids.
Right?
Meow.
Meow.
No, I lost it. Damn it.
Well,
Sorry, I
Have you
gotta
checked
gotta
the
find
last
the
place
thing.
you looked?
The thing.
have you checked your
My
butthole?
boy.
Have you checked your butthole?
My boy! I abandoned my boy!
My boy.
Other help.
There we go. Did you guys hear it this time?
Yeah.
Ma! I'm wasting away. Never been fed.
Thank you for joining us on Game Daddy Amateur Hour.
We're, I was gonna say
Now
we're
you're
normal,
watching
I swear,
Magic in
but
the
we're not.
Midwest. It's our Wednesday campaign. Today is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday,
It's
my dude.
Wednesday, my dudes. This is every day of my life. This happens while I'm peeing. First thing in the morning, go and pee, barely awake.
Missy has learned that if she like leaps up and puts her front paws on the bathroom door, the weight of her jumping will like make the door fly open, which she
Oh my
loves to do
God.
while I'm peeing.
Of course. That's
Yeah.
the best time.
And then sometimes she'll just pop the door open and then leave,
Yep.
like not even hang out with me.
Nope. Just open and walk
Rude.
away.
So
Don't close
rude.
this door, especially not this door.
How dare you?
Indeed, how dare you? So we all leave the post office, dropping everybody off at home. Is there anything else we wanted to get done D&D tonight?
I think this was a great way to close out a little arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got eyes on the portal. And we may or may not be having some guests coming in or not. Who knows?
Oh.
There may or may not be a guest or two who may or may not be coming to do stuff and hang.
Huzzah.
It might happen. It might
My
be
little
things.
Well then.
but it's fine.
Perfect. So yeah, I'm tired. Let's go. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you guys tuning in all the time and hanging out. We love doing this, and we love that we can continue to do it because you guys are watching and stuff. So thank you. Last part of the string of disappearances is tomorrow night with Good Grief with Garrett. So hopefully we will be wrapping up and beating the shit out of a false Hydra. Because we only like real Hydras here. Anyway,
Hydra gang, bro.
Hail Hydra. Anyway,
Whoa.
To Nazis.
Whoa, nobody's hailing Hydra here, bro.
Nobody's hailing Hydra here. It's just a reference. Chill out.
Nazis.
Chill out. All right.
Captain America, please don't say that.
It's like, I was mostly referencing the moment when Captain America said it because it was like a big deal for a long. Anyway,
Captain
Yeah,
America,
no, don't
please.
get me started on it. Just close out the show.
All the Jews believed in you, Captain America, please.
Thank you so much for joining us. We love you, and there's not a shut up. There's not a good goddamn thing that you can do about it. Hopefully see you tomorrow night, and if not, sometime next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.